What's up, YouTube? This is No Bum Deals with Aslan Sports Cards. This is my second video. This is a continuation of my bulk ultra modern bulk submission that I submitted to PSA. I got it back last week. It was entered on June 25th. Um, Mostly football, and actually in this video it's just gonna be football and basketball. Um, some hits, some misses. Um, But please hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy the video. I'm going to have another one pretty soon because I should have an economy order coming in with some nice high end stuff, like a lot of Russell Wilson, Topps Chrome, Connor McDavid's, etc. So, first one, let's start off with some guys who are really not doing anything right now, and that's Dwayne Haskins for the Washington football team. Laser Prism, nice sharp card. Came out a 9. Little looks a little off center, left to right. I was hoping that he was going to be the starting quarterback, which he was, and then he got benched for Alex Smith, Mr. Mediocre. But hopefully he's still young. He's well, it doesn't say, but he's got to be about 22, 23 or so. Hopefully he doesn't turn out like every other Ohio State quarterback. He turns into something. Another one I got, Dwayne Haskins. It's a pink Optic refractor. Once again, hopefully he turns into something. Let's see what I paid for this guy. Paid $22 for the laser prism. I paid $15 for the pink one. So I'm gonna hold on to him. Hopefully he turns into a starter, or at least is announced a starter, because that's just on the potential alone. His card should shoot up. So hopefully that happens. Speaking of another bust, we got Patriots wide receiver N'Keal Harry, who Bill Belichick can do pretty much everything except draft wide receivers. He passed this. He stuck with this guy over AJ Brown, DK Metcalf. Every other stud receiver. So this would have been a nice card too if he it's only numbered to 10. What is it? Gold stars. Yeah, he ain't getting any gold stars this year. But hopefully, he's still, once again, he's still young, so hopefully he can turn it around. Sometimes, a lot of times, receivers don't even break out to their third year. That's happened with a lot of great ones. So hopefully he does turn it around. He's a big receiver, big target. Doesn't exactly have an accurate throwing to him right now, but hopefully he can turn it around. Because, a number to 10 card, I know it's got the sticker autograph instead of the hard sign, but that could turn into something. Next guy, another injured guy, Nick Bosa. I'm with him though. I am not worried when he comes back. I think when he comes back, he'll be just as good as before. People come back from ACLs, no problem. This is a Panini Spectra die cut. I like Spectra a lot as a product. Just because they're all serial numbered, so you're going to always have low pop counts on the PSA, and they're very beautiful cards. The only problem is, because they're thick cards, they usually have a hard time getting a 10 on. This one got an 8. It's numbered to 50, though, 10 out of 50. So it's definitely a beautiful card. Next one, a little more successful here, is A.J. Brown, Hollow. In the AJ Brown, I paid $14.50 for this, and on eBay, I believe I saw it going for $150, maybe more. For whatever reason, the hollows going for as much or more than ones that are even serial numbered. But he's a heck of a receiver. Big guy, big target. You saw that touchdown against the Ravens where he just willed himself into the end zone. Pretty much almost seems like he scores a touchdown a game. He doesn't really put up the big yards. But that's not exactly a dynamic offense as it is. But he seems to be, when they need a catch, he gets it. And punt return, I believe, too. And another one I got is the blue Optic, which goes really nice with the uniform. Nice, pretty card. This one's numbered to 150, and I believe sells for around that. So once again, this one's serial numbered. The hollow is not. Yet they go for around the same price. But very nice card. Now this other one, I didn't even know what to label it because I have not found any on eBay. So it's definitely Panini Illusions, but if you look here, the serial number is only to 12. So this card's only numbered to 12. DK Metcalf is a stud. You got Tyler Lockett, another stud in the background here. It's not even an insert, right? No, it's just a base card. Just the way the design is, you would think it's an insert. I mean, it is a parallel shimmer, I guess. It's like a shimmer type. But I can't even find like other Panini Illusion cards with this design on eBay. So I got to look to see what kind. So, I mean, it just says up here Panini Illusions, but as you can see, it's definitely a parallel. And this guy is a stud. Russell Wilson's quote is saying he can be the best ever. I mean, you look at him, he's a freak physically. So, 10 for $1.77 last week. I'm sure he can do more. Next one is Denver quarterback Drew Lock, one of 6 quarterbacks they have. He's the best one, but that's not saying much. This one's a Disco Prizm. This is graded 9. Still a young kid, bad coaching, but hopefully he turns into something. Next guy I threw a lot of money at was Daniel Jones. I got a Gem Mint 10. This is Canvas, Donruss Canvas. Probably like a $40 card right now. They're actually in first place, believe it or not. Who can believe that? I would have never thought it, but I don't think he's a bad quarterback when he holds onto the football. He fumbles a lot, but he can run, he can throw. The next one, nice dual patch of him and Eli. This one came out in 8, which you can see the touch on the top right for sure. It looks like the bottom left. Thick cards are very tough to grade, tough to get a 10 on. It's not serial numbered. Still a nice card though. Especially if Jones does something, if he wins, gets a ring. You get 2 guys on here that have rings in a big market. Next one is Panini Unparalleled, Daniel Jones auto jersey, Astral, which is graded 9, which is pretty good for a thick card like this. It's a sticker auto. Looks very similar to the Absolute with the stars. This is numbered to 150. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Okay. This card here is Panini Donruss Daniel Jones, Elite Series rookie. Nice, get the nice little shimmer there in the background. Jazz it up a little bit. This came back a 9. Not serial numbered. Next one is a parallel for Panini Phoenix. Panini has about 40 different, it seems like 40 different brands. But these are more like low end stuff. Even though some of it looks nice, you always, the Prizm and the Spectra, National Treasures, those are the ones that are really high up there. Optic. So Panini Phoenix, Daniel Jones, it's a pink one. Parallel, numbered to 199. So I should get a little more for that one. Next one is a nice patch card. This is a pretty card. Only numbered to 35. Panini Certified Daniel Jones. Mira Teal, which came out in 8. Not surprising, a thick card like that. Looks like some of the corners. Yep. Still a nice card. All right, now I get to basketball. And basketball is not really my sport, but it's definitely worth investing in. because their cards, wow, skyrocketed, especially when you're dealing with the top guys. But I bought some Tatum Donruss, which I think I bought a whole lot for like 71. And these gem mints go for $1.65, $1.62 in that range. So I got one, I think only one came back at 10. I didn't have as much luck with basketball as I did with hockey. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that came back 9s. And I got one that came back a near mint 8.5, which I don't get why PSA has 8.5 and a 9.5, but they do. But I'm not complaining because then their 10s are like a Beckett 9.5, and you get more money for the 10s. Next one I got is a Zion. I invested some in Zion. Hopefully he stays healthy. Hopefully he doesn't turn into the next Larry Johnson. Hopefully he becomes, at least Barkley or better. I think I paid $35 for this card. And as a 9, it's only selling for $48. This card's, especially the low-end stuff, kind of flatlined a little bit. I think people are worried. People are very worried about his health, for sure. So, I mean, he's a big dude. Definitely in shape. I mean, it doesn't look like a basketball player. It looks more like a linebacker. But, hey, Shaq had a hell of a career with that kind of build. I know he was taller, but hopefully he can turn into something really good. Donovan Mitchell, spent a little on him. Paid $33 for, I think, this lot. And this card goes for $150 now. I got one gem in 10, and I got 2 9s for the Mitchell. Good young player. Good head on his shoulders. Next one, I got a Tatum Optic. That came back a 9. Would have wanted a 10, of course. I think that goes for $100 now. As a 9, still a good investment. I paid $30 for it. So the next one, Ja Morant, did much better with Ja. I got 3 Optic that came back 10s. Okay, and I think I paid $192 for a lot. But his cards now, as a 10, are going for $225 to $300 a piece. So that's good. I got 3 10s, and I also have 1 9, which I think the 9 is going for $72, maybe. Yeah, or 100. No, maybe $100. I'll get better with that. Next one, I got some. No, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, I got more than 1 9. I thought that was Donruss. So I got 3 10s and 3 9s in the Optic. So I say that's pretty good return. Then for Donruss, I got 2 10s, which the 10s are going for $125 right now. Another good young player. And the 9, I got 1 9, and I got 1 8. Okay. This is might be my only 8 that wasn't a thick card. So, and you could tell here the centering is definitely left to right. And that's why it came back. Even the one that came back a 9, it's not the corners, it's the centering. Even so, still nice. And the next, I got some low-end hoops. I got 1 Zion that came back a 9. I'm sorry, a 10. I bought these in a lot for $160. The 10 goes for 120. The 9s go for 40 about. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8. 8. Well, I should go this way. 8 PSA 9s of all Zion. And then I got 1 PSA 8 of Zion, which is probably a loss right now, but I'm sure he'll go up. And then I got some Jazz in NBA Hoops, and I got 1 PSA 10, which is going for 72. Huh. It's going for a lot less than Zion. 72 it sold. Last time I looked, 11.16. And I have 1, 2 that came back mint. Which are going for 48. Sold for 48. Which, that's pretty comparable. That's not much difference between a 9 and a 10 for price. Then I got 1 PSA 8. And last 2, I got Trae Young, Optic Shock. I got 1 that came back in 8. Trae Young, definitely one of the hot cards to get. His cards have been jumping recently. This one came back PSA 8. Nice design. What did I buy these for? I bought a pair for $76. Not sure what the 8 would go for. It would probably go for $50, $60. But then I got a 9. And I think the 9 is selling for $118 or so. So that's it. That's the end of it. That's 127 cards. I had a few that didn't get graded because they came back less than an 8. But for the most part, I did really well. Like I said, please like and subscribe. If you enjoy the video, I'll have more up showing my reveals. Also do some retail shopping, so maybe I'll rip some packs. But just take care. I'll see you in the next video.